Tuesday night, I'm driving to Austin, and I have scheduled to do a set at Rogan's new Mothership Comedy Club, which we're gonna get to. And I'm super stoked, right? So I'm driving. It's raining. The weather isn't great. I stop. Go to the bathroom, driving. I get a text. Hey man, you're gonna be here. I'm just gonna get in there the night before. Go to bed early. Wake up, be fresh, do the podcast, and then boom, go do the set at night. And then I'm back to a private show, and then I get to Arizona for 2 nights. So I get a text from Joe. He's like, hey, he calls like, hey man, what are you doing? Like, come to the club. Okay, do a set. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I wanted to say, I just want to hang out tonight. I'm tired. He's like, no, man, come to the club. And I should have said that, but I was definitely taken out of my element. But you know what? You need that sometimes. You need that. You need that for humbling. I totally got humbled. I got humbled big time. Right? Not that I'm like, hey man, okay. Once in a while, you're just humbled. You know? You get hit by a pitch, you're like, I can hit this pitcher. Strike 3. Oh my God, never seen a pitch like that. There's like wildlife all over the place, so that's why I get distracted. So I get in there, and first of all, I'm walking in, and right there you see the Mothership. I'm in Austin. It's a cool part of town. And I see the Mothership. Like, wow. And I guess the doorman kind of knew me. Or didn't know. I said, hey man, Joe here, and he was expecting me. So I go up there, and you could feel. You know what it is too? You could feel the vibe in there. You could feel the energy. It had it had such an awesome energy. There's comedy clubs I've been into, where you just feel, you feel a darkness. I won't say which ones they are. They're in New York. They're in LA. They're all over the place. You walk in, you just feel it. Just feel a darkness. And there's other ones where I felt, light and stuff. When you walk into the Rogan Experience, you just feel, you feel that up energy, like something's going down tonight. This is gonna be a cool night. And I go up these stairs, and he has this green room, and there's a small comedy club, and then the larger one. And from the green room, you go in the larger one, you open up a door, and then you're on the balcony where no one bothers you, and you can watch the show, and you feel that big room. Oh my God, it's loud, it's explosive, it's all different types of people. Like, people are flying in from everywhere. They're flying in from other countries to go to the Mothership. And I'm telling you, it's freaking worth it. It's such a cool experience. Dude, is that a gator? No, that's seaweed. I thought that was a gator. It looked like a gator nose. It's just seaweed. So now I'm seeing, the first person I see all these comedians, and they're hanging out. I don't know if a lot of comedians could say, but I can honestly say this. I remember, everyone says you remember the struggle. I remember the struggle more than any part of any other part of my journey. The struggle stands out so much more because you're living it, you're in it. You don't even know, like, you're in it, but you don't even realize what a great time that is. And I would play like 6 clubs in New York City, and there was a camaraderie with certain comedians. Everyone's competing against one another. You could tell who didn't like you. You could tell who did like you. You knew who was really good and who wasn't, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I would do this Boston Comedy Club, the Comedy Cellar, the Comic Strip, Caroline's, and you do all these clubs, and you'd have this camaraderie with the comedians that I haven't seen in a long time. Like, you're seeing it on podcasts, but when I walked into the green room of Rogan's place, he's like, it's already the greatest club I've been in. I'm not just saying that. It's already, I'm already in a time capsule, because I walk in and there's the Kill Tony dude, right? Then there's the other, I don't know who these other comics are, but you can tell they're not really, I shouldn't say I can tell, just, I'm assuming they're not far along. And then I see Howie Mandel, and I'm like, and then he's got these two screens. You got one screen who's on the big stage, one screen who's on the little stage. And he's like, dude, he's like, this is my place. Isn't this cool? I'm like, yes, this is cool. He's like, you come out of the balcony, check it out. He's like, check out this little room. And they were doing this thing in the little room. I think it's only on Tuesday nights. So they write, say hamburger and hot dogs, and they'll put it in a hat. And you as the comedian have to pull out the thing, and you're like, hamburgers and hot dogs. And you can choose to come up with a bit or make it look like you create a bit, blah, blah, blah. So then I sit down, and then I'm talking to Howie Mandel. I'm just sitting across from Howie, and Howie Mandel said, this environment at the Mothership, he goes, this reminded him of when he was starting. And I think I don't know if he said it was the Comedy Store, which is basically what Joe did. He did a replica of it, an incredible one. But Howie Mandel, to have Howie Mandel to say, I haven't felt this way like since I was starting out. Like, it's got the same vibe, it's got the same vibrance. And then Howie went into the small room, right away. He's like, Joe, you gonna do a set? And I'm like, no. He's like, I'm out of a set. I'm like, oh my God. Let's just say I got relaxed, okay? So nice and relaxed. And the last thing I should be doing is anything but just hanging out and watching, which is what I was doing. I was trying to take everything in. And Howie goes in the small room. And I'm like, I want to watch Howie Mandel. I'm sitting in the back, and I was so inspired, because you have a guy like Howie Mandel, and no matter what with comedians, no matter how far we make it in life, we still just want to be funny. We still just want to kill. And I'm watching Howie Mandel go up, and he's doing the thing with the hat, and he, in my opinion, he just, he clearly is uncomfortable, which I did later, and I was uncomfortable. And the only thing that helped me was there was a first date where the guy he got thrown out. So I was like, oh, great, 10 minutes, I'm done. Oh, that was a fun gig. So I cheated, right? So, and I go in the main room, and all I had was, I'm watching Rogan he's coaching all these people, like, just in life and as stand-ups, and just, it was so awesome.
Check out the Bruniverse every Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. If you can't wait till then, sign up for Patreon and get it a day early, along with other exclusive content.